Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video I'll be showing you how to make this crochet basic granny square throw pillow cover with zipper. It is very easy for beginners. You can change the color into a Christmas color or whatever color combination you want. I'm going to use this yarn. I will put the details into the description below. You will need these materials. To start, make a slip knot and chain 4, or you can use magic ring. After your chain 4, slip stitch into the first chain to form a ring. And here's the ring. You're going to make a 3 chains and then 2 DC into the ring. The 3 chains count as a stitch or count as a 1 DC. So after your 2 DC, you're going to chain 2 and then 3 DC into the ring. The chain 2 is our first corner. After your 3 double crochet, chain 2 and then 3 DC into the ring. And then chain 2 and 3 DC into the ring. So we already have 3 corners for this round. Next, after your 3 DC, chain 2 and then slip stitch into the third chain. And then this is our first round. So we completed the 4 corners, then slip stitch into the DC stitch, slip stitch into the DC stitch, and slip stitch again into the 2 chain space. Pull the tail tightly. For the second round, chain 3 and then 2 DC into the same space, and then chain 2 and 3 DC into the same space. So we're going to make 3 DC, chain 2, 3 DC in each corner. Next 3 DC and then chain 2, 3 DC, next chain 2 space. And this is the second corner. So remember that each corner has 3 DC or 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. And then to finish the second round, slip stitch into the third chain. And then you're going to slip stitch again into the DC stitch. Then slip stitch again here into the chain 2 space. Next, we're going to change the color for round 3. Then cut your yarn and then chain 1. So before you change the color of your yarn or before you start a new round, you can hide the tail like this, or you can hide the tails after your granny square done. So for round 3, make a slip knot and make a 1 standing double crochet. So we're going to start here into the corner. And then after your 1 standing double crochet, 2 DC, same space, and then chain 2, 3 DC, same space. Here's the first corner. Next 3 DC, next space. After your 3 DC, next corner. And then after your 3 DC into the corner, chain 2 and 3 DC, same space. So each corner has 3 DC, chain 2, 3 DC. So this is the second corner. Next, you're going to continue. So each corner, 3 DC, chain 2, 3 DC. And then you're going to slip stitch here. So after chain 3 into the space, slip stitch here into 1 standing double crochet. And then slip stitch again. And then slip stitch again. And slip stitch into the chain 2 space. And then we're going to change color again. Or you can continue the black color. It's all up to you how you're gonna change your color combination. So continue your basic granny square until you have 28 rounds. This is the right part, and then we're going to flip into wrong side. So this is the wrong side, and we're going to fold like this. So let's measure. I have here 15 inches by 15 inches. And my pillow size is 16 by 16 inches. So that's perfect. You don't need to make it look like loose. And then we're going to attach here from corner up to here. And also same here, we're going to attach. From the corner, you're going to put the stitch marker, the first chain, and here into the first chain 2. And then we're going to make sure that they are faced together, the clusters. We're going to start here into the corner using your darning needle and same color of yarn. Make sure you have enough length of yarn. So from this corner, you're going to insert your darning needle from inside. So this is the first DC of the cluster. Next, from outside, insert your darning needle. This is the first DC of the cluster into the other side. So we already attached first DC and the other first DC. And then tie a knot to secure. And then insert your darning needle here into the first DC to the second DC or middle DC. Then go back into the other side, first DC into the second DC or middle DC. Next, go back to the middle DC into the other side and into the third DC of the cluster. And into the other side, second DC and the last DC of the cluster. This is how you attach. And then pull the yarn a little bit tighter. Next, go back to the other side, last DC to the first DC. Same as here, last DC into the first DC of the cluster. Go back into the other side, first to the second. Same, first into the second or the middle DC. Go back on the other side, middle into the last DC of cluster, middle into the last DC of cluster. And then pull your yarn a little bit tighter. And then you're going back here again into the last DC. Go to the first DC. And then last DC, go to the first DC. You will just go ahead and repeat the process. To finish this, so from last into the first, last DC to the first DC, first DC to the middle DC, first DC into middle DC, then middle DC into the last DC, and then middle DC into the last DC. And then pull your yarn, and we're here into the stitch marker, the chain 1. So go back here into the last DC into chain 1, and then last DC into chain 1. Pull a little bit and then go back into the chain 1 into second chain. And then go back here in the other side, chain 1 into second chain. And then go back, pull a little bit, and then insert, go back into the second chain, and then weave in and or hide the tail here into the inside part of the pillow. And then you're going to do the same here into the other part of the pillow. And then next, we're going to attach the zipper So the size of my zipper that I'm going to use is 20 inches long. Much better if you're going to use zipper that is the same color of the yarn. So I already attached 4 stitches from the corner here, and then same as here, from the corner I attach 4 stitches, and that is exact length for my zipper. And now we are done. Thank you for watching. If you like this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. Bye!